When I was sitting at the Solheim Cup in Ireland last year, I got a lot of questions from the media and from fans, and now with Twitter I'll probably get a lot more, which is, hey, the Solheim Cup is great, but shouldn't we really be adding an international component or a continent or the rest of Asia? Shouldn't we have a U.S. versus rest of the world like the President's Cup? Why don't we play U.S. versus Korea? There's a lot of ideas that came our way. And one of the things that, I guess I'd say two things were clear to me sitting in Ireland. First, I got out of the car at 5:45 a.m., which these guys know is pretty standard for me. I'm early up and then early to bed. And at 5:45 in the morning, first tee time, by the way, on Sunday was 10 o'clock, they were singing the national anthem from the first tee. And I mean, it was so loud that it actually reverberated. And I thought, you don't mess with this event. This event is a home run. And the last thing I'm going to do is change the Solheim Cup. And then I started talking about the other questions, U.S. versus rest of the world, U.S. versus Korea. One thing is true, if you've traveled the LPGA and traveled the globe like we all have, when you go play in Korea, they're rooting for Korea. And when you go play in Japan, they're rooting for Japan. Japan and Korea don't want to play on Team Asia. They want to play each other. And Australia might not view themselves as part of that region. They're Australia. And they wear their own flag, sing their own anthem, have their own songs. They want to paint their own faces. And so our challenge was, how do we really bolster that incredible excitement that happens in all of the homecomings? I mean, when we go to Taiwan, we can't get Yanni from the parking lot to the practice tee because there's so many people that just want to see her. And that's such an awesome thing that's happened in women's golf. So we said, you know what? Let's not bring out a format that the world's seen before. Let's not figure out a very U.S.-centric us versus everybody else. Let's not try to put people in regions or continents or waves. Let's let countries be countries. Let's introduce something to the world of golf that can really take advantage of what's happening in the women's game. Let's introduce something that's going to make people in this room and fans around the world say, it's about time. Let's introduce the International Crown.
I never played the Solheim Cup, and so when I heard about this, the only time I can play for my country it means a lot for me. And because I love to wear those uniforms and those bags, and you look so good on it, you play for your country. And I was like, why I never get that? And it's only U.S. and against Europe. So every time I was watching on Solheim Cup, I always wish I can be there, play for each team or something. So this time I really want to thank everybody to give us this opportunity, play as a international, play for our country.
Finally, that was my reaction. I think we've been waiting a long time for this. We're asked all the time, about our tour being so worldwide that I think it's just been a matter of time. And I think, Solheim Cups, you see the players' personalities more as a team. There's more emotion there. There's more passion. And I think the public and our viewers are going to see that passion in the other countries too, that, maybe they don't think that they don't see that, and they'll get to know the other players better. There's only 32 people, so you'll have to get to know them. And I think it's just going to be a great opportunity for the stars of the big names of our tour to really get out there and, raise the event up.
I think it's going to be huge. Golf is growing so much everywhere. And, but in countries like Korea, female golf is almost bigger than men's golf. But in countries like mine, Spain, the golf media is doing a great job, and they are showing us on TV live if we're playing really well. And, but something like this is just going to take it just that step farther that we need, and get the whole country behind us, get all the media behind us. And, we've been playing so good and doing great things. So I think this is just exactly what we needed to get everybody behind us.
And I think this is a perfect format to really showcase the great players from all the countries around the world.